Start the stream. And we're live.
That light.
What? That's what I told you.
Hey.
So you don't listen to me. We're trying to tell you certain things, and then you don't listen. That would look shadowy.
It's this light. It's not that light. Ha.
Well, it's gonna be both lights.
That doesn't look dark. That looks so dark to me.
Excuse the noise.
Sorry, we still haven't gotten our act together. Nope, too dark. I'm just gonna have to have a crazy looking forehead. That's all.
Have a crazy looking forehead.
Do.
Does that suffice, boss?
I guess we can't see the chat.
Listen, you.
But no, because then we could
right
ask.
There. The chat is right there.
Hello.
Pop out chat. See, I'll even do that for you so we could actually see the chat. See it? See how you do that?
I want to see myself.
You be asking for too much, yo.
Thank you, Toya. Thank you, Diana.
All right, so what you want to see? Bam. So
yes.
There's us.
And the chat.
And what's the chat? The chat and us.
Do you need to see the chat?
I can't see nothing. I'm blind.
Okay, so then put the chat over here so I can see it. Yeah. Hello.
Look, I ain't doing this again.
Jimmy's being rude.
I wonder if I can
Toya, Lisa, Angela, Tasha, Diana, Ari, Ismelda.
Ooh, we can.
Oh,
yeah.
Big one.
Sometimes I'm a little smart now. Hold on, there we go. I can see that.
Look at that.
I could see them messages. Let's see here.
I like it.
All right.
Yes, Gigi, we just started.
Yeah, we ain't.
Listen.
You know we don't never start on time.
Let me not say we.
What you about to say, yo?
I'm gonna let people on Instagram know we're live real quick.
You know, if I could have done it to where it could have streamed on here
and Instagram. Why didn't you do that?
Because I have your information to be able to do that. I need your Instagram login so I could do it off the computer.
I can't give you my login.
Well, then you ain't want to do it.
Then you're gonna see all the stuff I say about you.
Whatever.
And DMs with other people.
Whatever.
What is slow mode? I don't want slow mode.
Slow mode means that people can't just rapidly make comments. Every 10 seconds, a person will be allowed to send a comment instead of. Well, who types that fast anyway, except for me? What's happening? How's everybody doing?
Hello, everybody.
How's everybody doing?
How do we sound?
We back, baby. We back, baby.
How do we sound? How do we look?
I just burped. I hope y'all ain't heard that.
Right into the mic. Ah, damn.
What?
You did that on purpose.
What?
So when I go to lean into the mic.
What are you talking about?
They can't see. I get cut off.
Yeah.
What?
Because you don't need to speak loud. Well, louder.
Need some more snare in my headphones.
Jesus fucking Christ. You ain't got no headphones on, fam.
Where's my snare? Okay, let me tell our friends on. Say hello, talk. Do your thing.
Hold on, I gotta get my life together because you had me on a wild goose chase the last doggone minute. I was ready, and then now I'm not ready. What's happening? Y'all already know what it is. Ain't nothing changing. I'm gonna be the same me to the death. I mean, but that also means that I might die being me. So, there's that. So, but welcome. This is our first live on YouTube in a year.
1 year.
It's been a whole year since we've gone live on YouTube.
Un año. 1 year.
We first and foremost, can y'all see are the captions rolling?
Yes.
Let me know
if you see live captions.
If you see live captions, so that means you might have to turn captions on. If you don't see them, but I did a test early this morning and I ain't touched nothing else, so I know the captions work. So
we want live captions. We want those who are hearing impaired to be able to watch this live with everyone else and not have to wait for the replay where
the captions will be added later.
So
really, I ain't about to talk bad about us. Ooh. There we go. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Cause listen, there's been a few events that happened recently where folks is get a little spicy because captions weren't turned on during their events. So I was like, that ain't happening today. So I did a test this morning. Some people actually joined because I left it accidentally public for like 2-3 minutes. And what wound up happening is I think like 10 people viewed it. Uh-huh. So all they saw was my big ass forehead in the camera, or they saw that or something like that. Me. So it is what it is. But we back, baby.
Okay, why are you yelling? We're live on YouTube with a little link.
So first and foremost,
wait. Is that the applause?
That's the applause.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm not doing the air horn. No, I ain't doing the air horn. Ooh. I ain't doing the air horn because the air horn,
Can y'all hear the applause?
That causes some issues when you do the air horn.
Yeah.
So I ain't doing that. Let me see what else.
See, if we had headphones. Thank you.
Technically we do, but I just ain't bring them out.
I like the headphones because I like to hear the things. But fine.
Oh, Joyce, you saw me this morning? All right. All good.
Glad you didn't say anything, spicy. I wish you would have so people could see who you really are, like the real you.
What do you mean the real me?
Oh!
Who else I'm gonna be?
The potty mouth you, because everybody thinks it's me.
Man, listen, everybody
thinks it's me. Everybody's like, oh, Della, she's so harsh.
Listen, everybody knows.
She's so angry.
Everybody that knows me know I cuss. I talk shit.
She cusses so much.
I curse more than she does.
She's so mean to him. Is that a Heineken?
Yeah, it's a Heineken.
This is work, sir.
You watch me work. What up, though? Nah, seriously. Oh, man.
If I knew we were having alcoholic beverages.
Listen, I could take a brief intermission to make you.
How we just started. You can't take an intermission. We just started.
You could. It would be an intermission for me.
No, it's all right. I'll drink water.
So my lovely wife got this for me as a Christmas gift. So this is from the Dapper Dan collaboration between Dapper Dan and Gap. That's why they called it Dap.
Yes,
Dapper Dan.
I use beer for slug traps in
Yeah.
my garden.
Yeah, I stopped drinking Henny. Jesus Christ, I haven't drank Henny in a long time. I'm more of a whiskey drinker. I drink my beverage of choice these days has been Uncle Nearest. Have a couple of bottles downstairs. Uh, Moscow Mules are still among my favorites. Gin and tonic, I was on a gin and tonic kick for a minute. But anyway, see, because I knew she was gonna start her shit, so that's why you could see, I could tell with her, like with my wife. I've been with her long enough to where I can understand some of her facial expressions, and when to shut the fuck up. So
Stop cussing so much.
now that's my cue to shut the fuck up.
Jimmy, we can't come back.
Why? Wait. Why?
No,
Why?
after a year drinking Heineken
Why?
and cussing like this.
Why? I can't express myself fully.
What's the name of our YouTube channel?
Lola Bean Yonko.
This isn't the I Am Jimmy the Model channel. You will represent our brand. They've already seen the beer. You might as well finish it. Don't try to drink your water now.
I want water.
Anyway, hi
water.
y'all. It's been a year. It's been one heck of a year. See, so has anything happened since we last went live on YouTube?
Whoo! Where do we start with that? So actually, yeah, no, let's actually start like that. So the last time we went live on YouTube, holy shit, what did we discuss? Was it that? Jesus Christ. So we had to address a few things.
31,000 people or views.
It got that many? It's still getting views, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, so yeah, we had to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that, but a lot of y'all know what the hell we talking about, right?
Yeah.
So we got past that, thankfully. And we went into the holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
So that holiday season was bittersweet because it was our last holiday with mommy. So as many of you know, mommy passed away this past February.
Mm-hmm.
And we were able to spend. We had a great time though, for Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. It was great. We really enjoyed the time that we was able to get with mommy. So we spent time doing that. Now, something else that I haven't publicly said or made any type of reference to us. I made it in passing and all that stuff, unbeknownst to us. So let me put some context here.
I hope y'all have drinks. This might be a long one.
Yeah, no, this is going to be so. Every year, Adela and I have like a heart-to-heart talk at the end of the year, beginning of the year, right? Where we just kind of like let each other know, what's real. Like we talk to each other real all the time anyway, but like every year we kind of have like a conversation about what direction we want to go and yada yada. So this year, or going into 24, I made the conscious decision to say, yo, I'm gonna look for my father. Because we talked about that a lot.
You left one part out.
What?
So he actually found his father's information, had an address, phone number, everything. And this was a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
And as we were going through papers and stuff, he found the paper where he had like written it all down on. And I said, is this, you want to keep this? He was like, nah, you could throw it away. I didn't throw that piece of paper away. I folded it neatly and tucked it away somewhere safe because I said to myself, one day he may want this information again. Right?
Yeah. And I'm glad she did that because it's part of my, thing for wanting to do for 24 was to actually make a steadfast effort to find my biological father, right? So I did a whole bunch of stuff January and the beginning of February. Matter of fact, remember when I took Lola to that pool party at the Croc Center? I signed up for freaking one of those
people finder.
Yeah. So I found some additional addresses and things, and I'm reaching out to folks and calling and emailing, yada yada. All right, I didn't hear anything back. So let's fast forward. Now it's March. My mom's called me, and she was like, "Hey, I need to tell you something. I have some information to let you know." And she was like, she actually texted me something, and I looked at it, and it was an obituary. And the obituary was of my biological father. Turns out, my biological he passed away a week before mommy passed away.
Before my mother did, yep.
Almost to the day, a week. Because she passed away on the 16th. He passed away on the 9th. His service was on the 15th.
The day before my mother passed.
The day before mommy passed.
In New York.
In New York. And so there was a whole bunch of things that came with that, right? First and foremost, he was buried, he was put to rest or laid to rest at Calverton, the Calverton Memorial, yeah, which is a those that don't know, New York, that is actually a cemetery that they lay veterans to rest. So I'm like, whoa, my biological father was a fucking veteran, B. Like, I had no clue. No clue. And then, like, I found out he died virtually alone. So there was a lot to unpack with that, right? First and foremost, right, there was a lot of emotion. Emotion I didn't even realize that I would have upon hearing, because like I'm 44, 43 years, so 44 years, I never knew him. I don't have any actual memories of seeing him, nothing. I have pictures. I look like him. I look like that's why I cut my hair, because he had this, like, it was back there. He had
his
the way
hairline
back.
started at the finish as well.
Yeah, it did. He was Patch Adams as well.
Yes, his beard did not connect.
He wore glasses, so like he
looks just like...
I look like my father. I really do. But like, there's other things that, over the years, like me and my mother, or my mother and I, we had some very some candid conversations about that relationship, and about, him in general, him as an individual. And every time I talked to her about him, it was never really a positive conversation. Like, first and foremost, and I'm gonna be real blunt here, because like, I don't believe in keeping things locked in. I was the product of, I was a love child, pretty much. So my biological father was married, right? He was either separated at the time, I don't know, right? But him and my mom, they got together, you know what I'm saying, and here I am, right?
That's how happy. A Jimmy.
So part of all of that, right, is the fact that my name at birth, because a lot of people don't know this either. My name at birth.
Y'all, it was about to be a true crime episode when I found I was cleaning and found Jimmy's. Well, I found a birth certificate and social security card that said Jamie Rajon Gatson.
Yes, which is my mother's maiden name, is Gatson.
I know Jimmy Ray Colvin Jr. So when I found that, I'm like, this man done moved me to Georgia. He is not who he said he is. This ain't. I don't even know his real name.
Sorry.
Either that or like he's committing fraud. This man has a criminal record. I'm about to be locked up in somebody's basement. Like, I was very concerned when I found that paperwork.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, 1981. Right after I was born or what have you. Because I was born in 80. A year later, they kind of like reconnected or what have you, and he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be part of my son's life. Why don't you go ahead and give him my name? And I'm gonna be there and yada yada." So as the story goes, like my first birthday, I guess this is around my first birthday party because I have pictures of that, right? He came, he hung out, right? After that, he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come back and see him." But at this point, my mom started dating my father, the man that I call my father. The only man that I know is my father. Leon. Lennon Lunchbox. That's my guy. And what wound up happening is, she told my pop that, "Hey, I ran into Jimmy. He said he's going to stop by." And my pop, he was very protective of me. Like, he treated me as if I was his own flesh and blood, which I don't care what nobody say. I act just like him on many different levels.
He does.
So he was like, "Oh yeah." So he stayed at the crib and waited all night for him to show up, and he never showed up.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the end of that saga, pretty much. So yeah, just I was conflicted, and it's more so because I feel like here I am. I finally made the decision to just go, full steam and look for him, and I didn't get that closure. So I was wrestling with that, but like I still get kind of because it is what it is. But like I've reconciled in my brain that maybe it was for the best that I never knew who he was, because then I would have probably sent him to the grave early.
I didn't know that's where this was going.
Yeah, I mean, but seriously, he, like I said, lots of things started coming out about him. He died alone. He had an alcohol problem, right? Like, he was a raging alcoholic, apparently. He had some other medical conditions and things like that. He was actually in a home, a nursing home, for like the last days of his life, and like he had no family. Because I think it was also mentioned that his wife had passed away before he did, so he was just by himself. I think he had other kids or what have you. So I don't know none of this stuff, right? But at the end of the day, like, maybe it's a good thing that I never met him. The only reason why I really want to kind of meet him is to, kind of understand, what types
his
of
side.
Yeah, just the family aspect of it, and if there's any like medical things that I needed to be aware of, because I think he had a stroke years before that or what have you. He might have had some other underlying conditions, but I just kind of wanted to know these things for myself, but it would never come to be. But I feel like that, I'm a completely different individual than he was. I do enjoy drinking, but I've come to a point in my life to where I don't drink in excess on a consistent basis. Every now and again, I'll get a little blitz.
And when he does, I'll be like, "Time out.
Yeah,
we're not doing this."
She'll check me real quick. Like during the pandemic. Yo, fam.
Listen, during the pandemic, Jimmy's blood type was Tito's and what was that ginger stuff you used to buy?
Ginger beer.
What was it? The brand though? It was a certain brand.
Fever Hill.
Fever Hill.
I think it was Fever Hill. I can't remember.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I was drinking, yo.
Like, but I think everybody. Well, I wasn't, but
nah, you weren't.
Everybody was.
I was drinking a lot, and then it was. I remember when I slowed all the way down because it was around the time where remember during the pandemic they was finding all of those brothers hung and all this other stuff.
I promise we're gonna get to crafting.
We gonna get to laughter. I
promise.
I just I had to catch everybody up because I ain't talk about this publicly, and I think this is a good opportunity to kind of like
absolutely
let that out. So around that time, man, I was just like, yeah, I need to chill because I need to be a little bit more focused, and I don't need to be a raging alcoholic, like because I have added tendencies. I really do.
It's genetic.
It's in the genes.
So yeah, that was just January, February.
That was just January, February. That's it. That is it, man.
Woo!
That was a lot to go through because I think we unpacked a lot talking about mommy.
Yeah.
We consistently talk about her because her life is one to talk about. Like we have Mission Blue Skies as the vehicle to honor her, right? Links in both of our bios on Instagram. We're trying to put something together so that we can post it on YouTube as well because we need to post more content on here anyway. So we'll start working on posting content regularly on YouTube. Probably do some multicasts or simulcasts. That's what they call them, right? When you do it multiple.
I don't know why you're asking me. I don't know them big words.
Simulcasts.
I say streaming together.
There we go. So we'll do a little bit of that moving forward. So I mean, it's a lot of exciting things. But January, February was like, F all this, man.
Listen.
F all this, yo.
Whew. I just thank the Lord that I have a good support system, a kid to keep me focused, because February almost took me out. Whew. February, look. Anyway, so yeah, and then, so January, February, March,
you went up to New York and chilled for a little bit.
For my mother's birthday.
Yeah.
And me, Charles, and Victoria. What you say, Adela? What I say? I don't know. I'm confused. Don't confuse. Y'all know I'm not super bright. I get confused easily. Yeah, went up for my mother's birthday and hung out with my brother and my mom's best friend, Victoria. And we went out to dinner and just kind of toasted her. April, anything happened in April? April, May.
Mari had been graduated.
Yeah, no. So May was, what happened? Your birthday. You got you got another year old as shit in May.
44.
June was Lola's. That's right. Stream together. That's why I said stream. It's simulcast, multicast. We stream together. That's how you say that. But so then June was Lola's birthday. And she had a little look. She said, "Don't talk about my friend. You are very smart."
You are smart.
I know. I just like to play dumb because when you play dumb, a lot people don't bother you. They don't ask you for nothing.
Shit.
No, she's not very bright. We're not gonna ask her. Keep it that way.
We went to Universal.
That's what I was about to get to. Lola had a birthday party, and then so
birthday party was mid-May.
Back to my mother, who planned everything,
literally down to the minute, damn near. What it feel like.
She was very much in control to the very end. And I've told y'all this before. So Lola was supposed to come a little later, and my mom was like, "I think you need to get her here." And I'm like, "Well, what, like, she's coming, we booked their flight." No, she needs to get here sooner because I'm going to see her. And this is exactly how she said it. She said, "Yeah, I'm going to see her. And then I'm gone." Just like that. Just just in a hospital, just very casually.
Matter of fact.
You know, and me, right? Don't fall apart. Don't fall apart. This isn't about you, Adela. Just be, you know, what she needs you to be. So we switched tickets and days around and everything. And then my mom looked at me again and she said, well, what day are they coming? I said, they're coming on Wednesday. She says, all right, so I'm going to see my baby on Wednesday. She said, and then Friday I'm going to leave. And she saw Lola on Wednesday and she left on Friday.
Gone Friday.
All of that to say, like, she planned everything and wrote everything down. Or excuse me, she didn't write everything down.
She dictated.
She dictated to Victoria.
Take a note.
Her best friend. She would raise her hand in her hospital bed and kind of like do like this kind of thing. Like she would like raise her hand and then she would go like this. So Victoria knew, okay, let me go get the notepad and the pen. And she would dictate. So she gave us her funeral, what we were to wear.
Which at first she didn't want a funeral.
Yeah, she was like, no, I don't want a funeral. Which I was like, if that's how you feel, listen, whatever you want. But then after thinking about it, she thought Lola could use the closure, because she says, you know, for her to be here one day and then just gone the next with nothing in between might be hard for her. So she went from, no, I don't want a funeral, you know, whoever's here at hospice can see me, and then light the match, her words. Next, I don't want y'all to think I'm being like cruel
or flippant.
Nah, flip man. It. This is
that was Matilda, yo.
That was my mom. So then it went from I don't want a funeral to a Broadway production. So I need you, here's a list of songs that I need played. And it's like trying to mix gospel with like Michael McDonald. That playlist was wild, but I did it. This is the music I want played. This is the colors. This is what I want Lola in. This is who I'd like to be there. These people better not show up. If they do, you have my permission to throw hands. Like, she planned it all.
Again, this is not hyperbole. This is not
her words.
These are the things that Matilda Cruz actually said.
Okay. So, I mean, well, y'all know the ashes story. When I asked her what she wanted me to do with her ashes, because I didn't feel comfortable. I said, I don't know if I'm going to be comfortable enough to keep them in the house. She said, I don't give a shit, Adela. Put them over your cereal. I'll be dead. Her words.
I heard those exact words too. So,
like, this is Maddie.
I love her to death, man. I still love her.
But I say all of that to say that she planned certain things, and one of the things that she did was she set money to the side. And yes, Logan, throwing hands.
Throw hands.
My mom did not play. This Is It was on that playlist, Kenny Loggins.
Yes, Kenny was on there.
But she planned and she had put some money aside and said that for Lola's birthday, we are to take her to Universal Studios. And we couldn't be cheap.
No.
Don't be cheap because it's not even your money.
Bad.
Were her words. You get a nice hotel and whatever she wants. You make it the best birthday, and your brother has to go. So we called up Charles, and Charles got on a plane, and we booked a stay at the Hard Rock Hotel. We figured that would be the best one because Lola loves music, right? Just as much as we do. And we went on all the rides, and we went to dinner and met the characters, and she had the time of her life. My mother even wrote a note. She got her, she wanted to give her a gift, something to, remind Lola of her, and wrote her, like a letter explaining, even though I won't be there with you, your parents will be there and your uncle, all that wonderful stuff. So that was June.
We'll talk about more details about Hard Rock later, but
yeah. So I was really, really, just amazed it was sad, and like grief is brutal, and I still cry every single day. I don't know what time it's going to be. All right, it used to be in the morning, on the ride to work, sometimes on the ride home. Now it's like I'm in Walmart, like it just happens. Um but it was also a very amazing experience, to amazing, and I feel very fortunate to have been able to bear witness to her love for her family, right? For us, for her granddaughter, and for her to just be so, I don't want to say brave, but
She's
just
fearless.
fearless and just ready.
That's it. She accepted her fate. She came to terms with departing this world, and she left it. I think she was at peace at the end of the day. And like, honestly, it kind of like started way before then, because she was able to fulfill the one goal that she made when she originally got sick
In 2018.
And that was to take Lola to Disney.
Mm-hmm.
So she fought long enough to do that,
which is what she wanted to do.
And it's the timing is wild, right? Because right after that is where things started to decline.
Go down. Yep.
And it's just amazing that we were able to experience that with her. She's a great source of inspiration, and just in terms of living life to the fullest and caring about others, and just living that life of service, and she's the very definition of kind. She is the very definition of a kind individual. She'll cuss you out real quick. If you like really fucked up, she'll cuss you out.
Y'all seen them conversations where she had to get Jimmy together?
Yeah, she got me together a lot. It was all out of love.
All of us. She got us all together.
Yeah, but it was all out of love. It was never to be malicious, anything like that. Nah, I'm gonna tell you about yourself. I'm gonna still love you and cook you this food and do whatever I got to do. But you are here about it. You know Absolutely. What I'm saying? Like, and very definition of kindness. So I try to lead that way with everything that I do. Mm-hmm. And knowing that I can still cuss you out and still love you and still be kind, but I'm gonna advocate for myself.
And sometimes you gotta cuss somebody out for their own benefit.
For their own benefit, because that's the only language they understand. So,
but the one takeaway, and I'm gonna try my best to move away from this and not make this the Lola Bignarco Grief podcast. I was just, the one thing that I feel like so thankful for and so blessed and very like proud. My mother was a fierce protector. Okay? I'm talking about, me and my brother as children, her nieces and nephews, her friends. When I got, Mel caught her wrath.
Mel caught it
in the supermarket.
And she loved Mel.
Mel was her girl in the bag of pearls. And Jimmy, she was protective over Mel. She loved Mel. Lola, she was just a very strong and fierce protector and advocate. And I was just so honored to be able to protect her in those last days.
Yeah, returning that energy.
Like I get, you get sad. I get sad when I think about her. Sometimes I laugh. Sometimes, but the one thing I got to do was protect my mother and protect her peace and make sure that she was comfortable. And if she didn't want something, it didn't happen. And if she did want something, I was able to be that for her. Mm-hmm. Which allowed her to focus on, and this sounds nuts, and some people may understand it, some people don't, but to actually focus on the act of dying. Mm-hmm. Right? To have the peace to just sort of have your thoughts, have your feelings, have the conversations. Dial's making appointments for people. She needs to see you. You can come. Nope, you can't come. Nope, you stress her out. Like, to be able to do all of those things so that she could have the conversations. So I could FaceTime Mel one last time so she could see Mel's face and they could have a conversation. Like, to be able to protect her and give her that peace to, do what she needed to do so that she could, leave in peace. So, death is hard. It can be so scary. It hurts like a mug, but if you are fortunate enough to help someone along, to be there for them, to hold their hand as they walk through it, it's hard to watch, but it's also a blessing to be able to say, like, me and my brother were each on one side of her, as she transitioned.
Not everybody has that.
Yeah.
Gets that chance and has the opportunity to.
Absolutely.
So I was, and it was just them. Like me and Lola was outside, just kind of like getting ourselves together, and it was beautiful.
So.
Hey, I heard your voice crack. You wanna?
No, I'm good. Nope. You give me that beer, I'll be in here singing La Bamba. Nope.
All right, so applause and transition.
Yeah. Shout out to Grandma Bean. So we went to Universal, June, July. What do we do in July? We hung out around here.
Did we?
Yeah, because we spent July 4th with Mel and Pat. Remember, we went to go see like
the fireworks.
The fireworks and everything.
Yeah.
So.
Yo, the outfits that people were wearing.
They be like, how dare he kneel during the anthem? How dare they don't stand up and during the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yeah, you wearing a whole flag outfit.
But you got a whole flag across your ass.
And rolling around on the dirt.
Can you get up and hold that up real quick? Somebody's asking about the picture behind me.
Which picture?
Of your daughter. Oh. Merca. Yeah. You can just leave it there. That's fine. It's like she's there with us. She's the reason why most people follow us anyway.
Anyway, yeah.
They don't like us. Oh, sassy! Look at that little side eye. She's so.
Look, and bring over. Get dark.
All right, you can put it back. So she outshines everybody.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Very good. All right. So July.
Nah, let me tell you, because that is actually causing.
Yeah.
Inadvertently.
Sorry.
But that was from her first
photo shoot.
Photo shoot with Creative Soul. Big shout. Applause. Big shout to Creative Soul.
But so July, August. Anything in August? We didn't go anywhere. We didn't do anything.
I met Amari.
Oh, that's right.
So Amari is a freshman at Fort Valley State University.
Shout out. HBCU.
There's a lot to unpack with that. Because if those have been following us for a minute, like, we very transparent about what we have going on. And part of that has to do with the fact that we're all about breaking generational curses and trying to build new things, right? So historically, the Black community or members of the Black community, they don't talk about mental health. They don't talk about, issues that folks are having internally and stuff like that. And what winds up happening is there's no way for folks to really be able to unpack the things or be able to articulate their feelings, emotions, and so on and so forth. We do that all day, every day, right? So, and that's why we're so open and transparent, because hopefully the things that we're sharing with people may help somebody, right? So, oh, it's okay for a man to cry and talk about their emotions and show vulnerability and so on and so forth, right? All of the stuff that's opposite of what they try to, let us know that, oh, this is the way it should be. This is me. I'm actually gonna do a post on that in the near future. Toxic masculinity. People hate talking about that, but yo, it's real, because I've lived it, I've seen it, and it's gross. But he had some challenges, and for a minute, I didn't really know what he was going to do, go one way or other. He made the decision to leave here, leave living with us, and to go stay with his mom in Atlanta, to his mom and his brother, right? So, 'cause both of them, all of them, were out there. So I chalked it up. I was like, oh, he ain't going to school. It's a wrap.
He's gonna start working.
He's gonna start working, and
that'll be that.
He won't be for the streets. Like,
Don't talk about my kid like that. He's not for the streets.
Listen, I'm just saying.
And let's wrap this up.
All right. So anyway, he was like, nah, I'm focused. I'm going to school, and he made it. He's in school. Everything is good. He's doing. He's part of a mentor program.
Black mentor.
Like, he's helping mentor other kids, and he tells me on a very, very regular basis, like, I'm glad that we had the conversations that we had as I was growing up, because a lot of the things that y'all talked about, I'm seeing. It's like, and we're not like the "we told you so" type. It's like,
on the inside, I was like, ooh, they was listening.
Thank God they were listening.
Whew.
So big shout again to Amari for being a grown man, being on this grown man thing, and I love him to death.
And his brother is a hardworking man with a car and a car note and insurance and bills. Who's working very hard. So we're proud of both of our boys who are out there in the world.
Yeah. And it's hard being a black man in this world. So
yeah,
I'm glad we were able to give them enough to prepare them for the things that they are going to face. So
yes,
big shout to us for being dope parents. Yo.
Okay, so August, September. What happened in September?
I don't know. Everything gets kind of blurry after August, yo.
Did we have September?
Lola went back to school in August. We didn't really do much August, September, and then the end of September came. And this raggedy chick named Helene came through and said hello. She said a little bit more than hello. Y'all, I was in the Army, as many of y'all know. And I've experienced some things being in the Army.
Mel says, shh, we don't talk about September.
But, like, first and foremost, right, if it had just been me and Adela, I think we'd have been really good for the most part.
There wouldn't have been as much fight or flight or, like, anxiousness.
We probably would have upped and left anyway.
Yeah.
Way before that, right? But, because I still get a little bit when I think about everything that went down with the hurricane, and I've been in storms. I ain't been in nothing like this ever in my life, and it woke us up. It woke her. She didn't go to sleep at all. Like, she was up for like 48 hours. Because first it was Hurricane Helene, and then it was Tornado Jimmy. Because like I couldn't use my CPAP. So I was snoring heavily.
Y'all, if y'all think that video I posted of the storm is wild, Jimmy snoring, whoa. Like like sawing logs. Do you hear me?
I mean, that's what it is.
So you figure we didn't have no power, which means there was no air conditioning.
Hot.
So it's hot. I am 43 years old. It's a different kind of hot that you start getting. And I got this man next to me snoring.
And wanting to cuddle.
Y'all. if you, look, didn't I tell him, you don't get the off of me?
Cause like I'm so used to, you know, holding her at night. You know what I'm saying? Like at least we fall asleep, me holding her. We wake up on opposite side of the bed, but I fall asleep like, you know, big spoon, little spoon, right? And yeah, it like 15 minutes in.
No silverware.
She was like, "Yo, fam,
get off
me. I was like, "Oh shit, my bad." Cause she sleeps, you know, it got to be 70 degrees AC. She got to have the overhead fan.
And I got a little fan.
And she got a little fan that's on the floor that points to her. So she got to get that airflow and have no airflow. And I'm already warm blooded as it is. I'm like a wolf. You know what I'm saying? So like when I like I can only cuddle with her for so long before she tells me get off her anyway. Because like, you hot, get off me. So this is different because it was extremely hot. Like, luckily it wasn't in the dead of summer. Though. Yeah. Like, luckily it wasn't like, you know, July. Because had it happened, because we had a very, very warm summer.
Yeah.
Like it was warm out there this summer.
Mm-hmm.
So it was. I think the high got to like 85 during that time frame.
But it was muggy.
It was really muggy.
No, he won't get a backup battery for his CPAP, but he'll get one for like the internet.
You know what?
Thank you, Angela.
Appreciate that. Think about that shit. Anyway.
Oh, we might lose power? Got to make sure I got a backup battery for the internet.
Because that was the one thing that pissed Cher off. Because, so, Sonny was good throughout the entire storm. He didn't make no noise. He was just, am I still going to eat? That's all he cared about. But Cher heard the beep from the ups that I have downstairs. To you know, to maintain power with internet and all the electronics and stuff. It was just she was, it's like, what the she yelling at? So I go downstairs and I hear it and I was like, oh, let me turn this off. I turned it off and she was like, thank you, and went back to sleep. I was like, oh, my bad.
Yeah, but anyway, storm came through and we don't even have to go into like specifics. It was just a hot mess, no power, no. Ooh, buddy. When that little bit of hot water was done in our hot water heater, and me and Lola had to take them cold showers, all you heard was screaming. Why are they screaming like that? They're taking cold showers.
See, I was good because like, being in the army, like,
Army man, I'm tough. I don't care. I'll take me a cold shower.
Water and some soap. Wash ass. You know, that's what it is, man.
Nobody likes a bragger.
I'm not bragging. I'm just, you know, sharing my.
Anyway, yeah, but we got through that. We have insurance adjusters coming to the house and to the studio on Monday. To assess the damage and see what insurance will cover.
You want to talk about
but after
Lowe's?
Huh?
You want to talk about Lowe's?
I don't want to talk about Lowe's. Right. It's just gonna make me mad. But yeah, dealing with all of that and then just work stuff, we were like, you know what? We weren't gonna be able to make it to Rhinebeck. We knew that after like looking at the damage and everything that needed to be done. And, you know, without power, I lost a week. He lost a week of work that, you know, we need to make up. But we saw that the grocery girls were going to be in Maryland. So we said, I said I wanted to go. But then I was like, you know what? Never mind. we just have way too much going on. It just can't happen. And I guess I don't know if Jimmy sensed it. I don't know if I was walking around here on a rampage, if I was just being mean, if I was stressed. I don't know. Was it all of the above?
All of the above.
Yeah. So he was like, pack your shit.
I had to make a command decision, yo. It's like, yo, we gotta get up out of here. Cause like you could sense, like when you with somebody, you in tune with somebody, you could sense when like things are like off. Things were off.
Yeah.
In here. And it wasn't we would have got through whatever that was, but it would have been more of a challenge to get through it.
It was everything. It was the storm. It was life. It was grief. Yeah. It was the day to day. I was about to send Lola to Betty Ford, honey, because them Roblox withdrawals that she was going through with no internet.
She couldn't FaceTime her friends. Like we just kept having to hear, I only have LTE. I can't do that. I was like, yo, welcome to life before the internet, fam, and cell phones. Like,
so listen to this. So we get a generator so we can plug in the fridge so our food doesn't go bad. And Jimmy was like, so I'm going to get charcoal for the grill. And if we need to like boil water or anything, we'll just take that pot, put it on the grill. And I was like, hey, Jimmy, we have a gas stove. And he gasped. He was like, we do. Yeah, buddy, we don't need the grill. We can use the stovetop. So Lola was sitting in the dining area and she's watching me in the kitchen. And I took a piece of paper towel and I lit it on fire. And I, you know how you light the pilot? I lit it. Lola said, whoa! Is that how you used to do things in the 1900s?
That little girl disrespectful as shit. You hear me? But not for nothing, right? When I was 5, 6, 4, 5, I saw my grandmother do the same thing at the house. And I tried to do the same thing. But I almost burnt down the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
It was a piece of string box, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I used to see, I like the, the pilot all the time, man. And, poof, all right, dope. So I put the string on there, poof. And the pizza box string is very highly flammable. I didn't know that at the time.
And where'd you throw the string?
I first put it in the sink and tried to run water, but it wasn't going out fast enough. So then I took the string
that was on fire,
and I threw it in the trash can. And then I bolted to the back to my room.
And went in and did what?
And in that, I went into the closet. In my closet, I had like my little motorbike, and I got on my motorbike, and in my mind, I was getting very far away from where I was.
He never left the closet.
I never left the closet though, but in my mind, I left. I wasn't far off. I went back to Jimmy's Planet, which is totally another story. And all I heard was, he's trying to kill us. So this is my older brother.
Which one?
Trey. He's trying to kill us. So they got the fire out, right?
Round of applause for Trey.
Yeah, I love that dude, man. So they got the fire out, and I got a stern talking to, but Trey got his ass whooped, which was messed up.
Why did he get his ass whooped?
Because my mom was like, he probably got it from your ass. So Trey, the middle child of my mother's children.
It's not even, no, this ain't even about the middle child.
But
this is about you raggedy ass babies of the family.
I mean,
I am an older sibling. The number of ass whoopings I got because you knew better and you should have stopped him. Whew.
That's true too.
Like, he climbed the curio cabinet and jumped from the curio cabinet to the sofa and like broke the sofa. You should have stopped him. Ma'am, I am 10. I am 10 years old. How do I stop this little boy, well, big boy, because Charles always been, we called him Bam Bam. He's always been a big kid. How do I stop him? But anyway, yeah. So, everything was just in chaos. And Jimmy was like, pack your bags.
We out of here.
Pack a bag for Lola. We're going to go to Maryland.
But wait, before that, though. So, it was a Thursday evening. And we came back because, like, thankfully the other spot started to get things back online. Wasn't fully back online, but we were able to at least enjoy some things.
Mm-hmm.
And we came back home like, it's gonna be hot tonight. How we gonna figure this out?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting stuff together because I was gonna go do laundry over the other spot, and I'm going back and forth with laundry room. And on one of the things I saw a street light. I see a street light all week. Hold on. And I was like, it's a mirage because I was tripping. I walked back to the laundry room, walked back. I was like, yo, babe, there's a street light on.
What I said.
She was like, fucking street light don't mean nothing. Well, what that got to do with what's going on in this house? I was like, if there's a street light, that means there's power somewhere. So Lola, God bless her, she started flipping. Ain't nothing on yet, Lola, because I turned all the breakers off.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran downstairs, and I was like, oh, wait. So I started flipping switches. I'm hearing beeps and stuff. And she at first she saw a flicker, and she's like, wait a minute, is that a light? Because the guest room door was open, and she saw the flicker of the light in the guest room. And then like all the lights started coming on. It was just like. And like I had a moment after everything got turned on, I went back upstairs and stuff. Like I stopped and I shed a couple of tears because it was like the relief of not having to continually go through that, because they originally estimated that we won't get power for like 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And we were surveying the damage in the immediate vicinity.
Terrible.
He's like, no way they gonna get power turned back on.
Trees through houses, power lines, metal poles snapped in half.
And it's still jacked up out there.
Yeah, the landscape looks different.
It's wild. Like, it's not gonna be the same. So like, my fight or flight, and those that follow me on Threads, I post my streams of consciousness on Threads. And one of those was this continual feeling of
Jimmy's stream of conscience sounds like the guy that used to do those commercials. Do you have dry eyes? I'm sorry, go ahead.
I wouldn't believe that.
Go ahead.
But I was sharing that constant feeling of fight or flight, and it just hasn't subsided, and it still in some ways has not subsided, because I still kind of like feel like something's gonna break. Like,
wait for the other shoe to drop.
And I already have bad anxiety and things like that anyway. So this didn't do any justice for my anxiety. But anyway, we made the decision, like, we gotta get up out of here. And we went to Maryland, and thankfully we went, because talk about a cup filling experience.
Only 2 people knew that we were coming.
Only 2 people knew.
Maybe Kiki might have known, but Damie and Sam over at Magpie. We said,
big
shout out to Damie and Sam. Shout out to everybody at Magpie.
Facts.
And I say everybody. It's not a really big team. It's not a big team.
Got Fran.
But the way they get things done around there.
Facts.
Shout out to them. Because we wanted to surprise the grocery girls, Jody and Tracy, and we wanted to surprise Gigi and Shelby.
Get Glaspie.
And Gigi should know better by now. See, so what made this different is I got to use grief. This is going to sound really fucked up. As camouflage.
Yeah.
Because nowadays when I go quiet, people be like, oh, she's probably crying in the pillow because her mom died. And that came in handy, because when I went radio silent, Gigi probably thought that's what I was doing and was giving me the space to do that. Little did she know we were driving up to Maryland. So I wasn't going live. I wasn't posting a whole lot of pictures because, you know, unfamiliar surroundings, that type of stuff.
Where y'all going? What you doing?
Yeah, where you at? It had to be a surprise, and we pulled it off, and I, posted that reel. We surprised Jody. We surprised Tracy. We surprised Gigi. We surprised Shelby. And we surprised a couple of people who went to because the event at Magpie Fibers was 2 classes, sock talk classes, and 2 knit nights with the grocery girls.
Yeah.
So nobody was expecting to see me, Jimmy, and especially Lola.
Because we don't bring Lola out
often
at all.
So there were a couple of people who were like coming in for the knit night, and they were like, "What are you doing here?"
And I was the doorman too. So imagine people surprised when it was like, "You're Jimmy." And I'm checking everybody in, saying, "What's your name?"
People in at the door. What's your name? That was funny.
So yeah, that was a fun weekend. It was a much needed weekend, and so the second day we were there,
hey, cousin Sarah.
Hey, the second day we were there, I looked at Adela. I was like, "Yo, I haven't seen you smile this much in months." And she was like, "I do feel good." She actually gave me a kiss. She don't be kissing me.
Oh my God!
But she gave me a little kiss. So I felt that's what let me know, oh, things different. She feeling really good because she gave me a little kiss.
They already think I beat you. Why would you even say it like that?
Listen,
like, no, she don't even be kissing me.
Let me.
I don't do PDA.
I was about to say she's not a PDA type of individual. I'm quite the opposite.
Like, we don't always have to hold hands. I know where you live. I married you.
I'm an overly affectionate individual.
Very, and I'm not.
Well, she's not.
I'll be like, pew. He be leaning it. Thank you, Catherine. TMI, Jimmy.
It is what it is.
But anyway, yeah, no. I felt really, really good. And it was just so nice to okay, how do I say this? To go somewhere and be able to engage with people and not be the focus.
Right. Felt really good.
Right? Ain't nobody coming to see us. They're coming to see the grocery girls. So we don't necessarily have to, not that we put on any type of like airs or fake when we meet people, but
you have to prepare yourself a certain kind of way for the
events
attention
and all that type of stuff. We didn't have to do any of that.
Yeah.
We could just hang out and do what everybody else does, right? Which felt really, really good. I think it was also a great opportunity for me to show up and show the people who consistently check in on me and send messages. How you feeling? I'm thinking about you. Not just during the grieving, that I'm going, but just have consistently just been, that was a really good opportunity, I think, for us to go and show them that we're okay. That's right. Ain't nobody come to you, Otis. Exactly. Nobody came to see us. But to show people that we were okay.
Yeah.
Right? We're still here, and I know a lot of people tend to, worry about us. But it was just like, because nobody has seen us since before my mom passed. In person, we've
been virtually invisible.
Didn't go to any events, didn't do any events, didn't even do a whole lot with the shop. But just a really good opportunity to see friends.
Till recently, because you broke. got to pay some stuff.
Oh yeah, we got bills. We got bills, fam. But And it just felt really good to like get out of the immediate area and to laugh and to have lunches and dinners and to just hang out. Grocery girls, Jody and Tracy took my kid, told Jimmy he could not come, told me I could not go.
Told me my money was no good to them.
Jimmy tried to give Lola a little spending money.
Jody snatched it out her hand and threw it at me.
Threw it at Jimmy and said, "Carry your ass. Your money's no good here."
Money's no good.
And they disappeared. And came back later, and Lola had 3 or 4 Target bags in her hands.
Yeah. Big shout.
Listen, the way they loved on Bean.
Cause it's like they've never met Bean before. They've always like seen her.
They've seen her FaceTime, but they've never been in person.
And that was such a beautiful like how they instantly connected like that.
And Lola took to them. Listen, Lola doesn't take to everybody. Lola will be somewhere and somebody be like, "Can I take a picture with you or of you?" And Lola says, "No, thank you."
Then keep it pushing.
"Hi, would you like to talk?" "No, thank you." You know, but when she takes to people, she takes. And, you know, we already know how she feels about Gigi and Shelby because she was really excited that they were going to be there. But then to see her as well with Jody and Tracy. So she had doll babies and accessories and pajamas and blankets. Gigi slide on her Robux gift cards. Like Lola said she wants her birthday at Magpie Fibers. Yeah. That is how much fun she had. And I'm like, girlfriend, this wasn't you doing too much. I'm not even starting there.
Oh, my bad.
Anyway. So yeah, it was just a really nice time. And I really haven't been interested in crafting much. I've just been putting Legos together.
Mad Lego.
Legos.
Mad Lego.
How many Lego sets do I have downstairs, you think?
Like 30.
That I haven't done.
That you haven't done? 30.
Damn, you could have pretended. You could have been like, oh, 25.
Nah, be 30.
Yeah. And I'm not talking little sets.
And there's a couple that still haven't arrived yet. So
shut up. Anyway.
It's almost like a sneaker addiction.
Jesus Christ. This is why we don't go live often.
What?
Is there anything, addiction and anything else? You want to put all my business out there and I don't have, when was the last time I bought a pair of sneakers?
About a week or two before we went to, for the hurricane.
I didn't buy any sneakers right before the hurricane. What sneakers did I buy?
There was something that came in there.
No, sir.
You bought them phone posits. Yeah. That wasn't a couple of weeks before the...
I gotta start taking notes.
What? Of
your business so I can put all the shit out of the streets. I'm gonna put all his business out in the streets. You're just mad because you don't fit your army uniform. But I haven't, I've just been doing like Legos and things of that nature. But I didn't really care for yarn. I didn't care for knitting. Jimmy will tell you I haven't been knitting. I haven't been crocheting. Just yarn, very little interest.
She did it on the road though. On the way up, you started that project on the road.
How long? How long?
What?
Thank you, Jen. I started to crochet on the road. No, I started to finish Mac's hat.
Mac's hat, yeah.
And I did that for about 10 minutes. And that was it. So for 8 hours, I just sat in the car and listened to whatever podcasts we had going on and Jimmy's boring ass stories for 8 hours. That's how
slept.
That is how not
for about 2-3 hours collectively.
Okay, what do you think your stories do to people? So
that's how she do. She subtle or just cuts it deep. Just
So yeah. But once I got there, and my spirits uh started to lift, and you see everybody coming in and you see everybody working on their projects, and you're surrounded by some of the most beautiful yarn and stationery and fabric and embroidery and all of those things.
George Hamilton Grill.
That's funny. I got excited, and I could feel like that little flame. I could feel some sparks, and I went shopping. You're right there, buddy.
I don't know.
Nobody could have seen it. I mean, but you feel better about yourself now?
Yeah, I felt it.
You felt the draft?
Yeah.
Anyway. Jesus. One day we're going to get it together.
Never. We wouldn't be us.
So yeah, we got some things.
Where you want to start?
What's in that bag? Hold that bag up, because it's actually a magpie bag.
So we'll do the logo. Do the logo first.
Magpie. Whoop whoop.
And then, 'tis the season. This is that season, right, I guess?
It just passed not too long ago, but yeah. Big Beaver Energy. If you know anything about the magpies, beavers are their things. There's a beaver-long. There are different beaver colorways. Bougie beaver, evil beaver, just all kinds of beavers. I actually dyed a custom colorway one year called Black Beaver. So yeah, that's what the beaver is about.
For those that don't know, they actually had two stores at one point. They had a stationery store, and then they had the flagship yarn store. They have since consolidated, and now they have a section that's going to expand shortly for their stationery, and they have some great stuff. So if you're in Frederick, Maryland, or you find yourself in Frederick, Maryland, and
Frederick where?
Frederick, Maryland.
Oh, okay.
If you find yourself in that area, stop by.
That's why you don't drink Heineken's while you stream.
I can't talk
Anyway, yeah, you can talk about your stuff.
I got a couple of items because I enjoy some good stationery stuff every now and again. So I got myself a nice Blackwing kit. It has a journal, nice leather bound journal. Some nice pencils, a sharpener. I don't even know what this thing is, but we're going to use that.
You put it on top of your pencil.
Oh, to protect it?
Perfect. Protect it, yeah.
Awesome. See, I'm not as because if I pan, you'll see all of the wonderful things that she has. But anyway, so I got this. This is great. I enjoy that set there.
And he'll link. We're going to leave this stuff here so he can pull it out, and he'll link all of this stuff in our,
We have a portable studio. I don't know if y'all can see. There we go. So a little portable studio. So this is actually pretty good because I'm actually going to use a lot of this stuff because I do leave this on the desk, and there's a little planner in there and stuff, so I can write down, the things to go, to-do lists and things of that nature. So this is a pretty cool thing here. So that's me. I think I've got something else, but maybe not.
Woo, buddy.
Let me get that in there.
And we're gonna link to these.
Yeah, we're gonna link to all of these products. There you go. She wants to smell it because City of Night. That candle there, let me tell you. First and foremost, they're very proud of their product.
Can you smell it?
Yeah, it's freaking phenomenal. They're very proud of their product.
The glass is hand blown.
Hand blown glass.
So you can actually use it once you finish with your candle, you can wash this, and it's actually like drinkware.
Yeah, it's food safe.
Food safe.
Food safe. So it does smell very good. Gay and Shelby will tell you it smells really good because we put them onto it. I think they got themselves a couple as well. So big shout to what's the company?
Tatine. Tatin.
City of Night is the scent. Like all of the ones that were there smelled really, really good, but that
scented candle, bougie parfum. Natural wax candle, bespoke perfume, essential oils are poured into artisan mouth-blown glassware, crafted to be drink safe and reused.
There you go. We like reusable things. So there's that. What else we have? So Adela, she's a very crafty person, and you know she wants to get into watercolors, so she got herself a few watercolor kits.
This is okay. You're doing a terrible job. First of all, I don't want you to say. You could just say we got, because I don't like how you pulled out your little 3 items.
2.
Your little 2 items. Mm-hmm. And now you're like Adela and Adela got and Adela got.
So we got watercolor kits.
Make me look like I don't have self-control.
Cacti cuties. Cozy cats.
And all of these things are at Magpie. Now the cool thing about these kits, you have, can you hold it back up? You have like, you know, your picture. The paint is in there included. The brush is in there included. Like everything you need to do your little painting here is inside this kit. Jimmy doesn't believe me. He's actually reading the back and the contents to double check because he doesn't believe anything I say. But
talking about?
Yeah, so
I was reading it because I had never read the back of it.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Move this show on the road. More watercolor.
So a couple of watercolor workbooks. So this is Christmas.
Let me show you.
Open this up a little bit. So like this is the type of stuff.
Or let Jimmy show you.
Hot cocoa, right? So it's gonna let you know the different, you know, once you do the watercolor, what the different things are gonna look. What the different things are gonna look like. What the different colors are that you'll see. So there's the model, and then the other page is where you actually wet and paint. Beautiful stuff.
Okay, keep going. You're doing great.
This one is animals. So just to open up. Ooh, look at that frog. So same thing, right? You get this frog.
Jimmy didn't tell you about that because he doesn't know about that. But as on these special kits too, it tells you there's a QR code on the back, and you scan that code and it'll take you to how-to videos. So yes.
Also have a embroidery kit, hedgehog. This is cute. We saw this one. It's oh, that's cute. I didn't see it at first when I was over there. Oh, my black ass.
You need some more light, or
I don't know what the hell going on. We gotta
darkness, brother.
Darkness is upon us.
Go ahead.
But yeah. So hedgehog embroidery kit, right? Jessica Long, I think that's the name, right?
Yep.
Jessica Long embroidery. So dope stuff there. We're gonna have fun with that one.
You might want to put the stuff down here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Right.
There you go.
And then so she convinced me to what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
You did.
Okay.
You encouraged me.
Okay.
To say, hey, you know what? Why don't you try your hand at embroidery? So got a couple of embroidery kits.
Samplers.
Stitch
sampler
so
kits.
teach myself how to do some little embroidery. So you have the beginner kit, and then you have the intermediate. All right. Good stuff. We have another embroidery pattern. This is I can't read pampas grass.
Pompous grass and circumstance instead of pomps and circumstance.
Wow. There we go. See, she's smarter than me. But this is dope. Let's see, I want to get the shadow glare. There we go. All right. Funky stuff. These cards.
Magpie Fibers has the best greeting cards on the planet. The best.
So we'll start with this one.
What does that say?
I did not check myself before I wrecked myself.
Yeah. If you're happy and you know it, it's your meds. Don't forget to stop and smell the garbage.
Your daughter texts me and says she needs me.
What does she need?
I don't know. Your chin hairs have been waiting patiently for this moment to arrive.
Happy birthday.
Got another one.
Mm-hmm.
Check myself for myself.
This, I don't know why this makes me laugh the way it made me laugh. Listen to... What does it say, Jimmy?
I love you.
I also have rabies.
I also have rabies.
Why is that so funny to me?
That's
I don't know.
hilarious.
I think that is so funny, but imagine somebody gives you a card that says, I love you, I also have rabies. Like, that is hilarious.
They also have, in Magpie Fibers, they have their own line of nail polish colors. They have some makeup kits and things like that. So they also have this.
That's not their line.
That's not their line? No, well, this is their.
They carry
Lanolips
colors.
Lanolips lip products. So this is the 101 Gold collection.
We can't show that one because that one hasn't been released yet.
Oh, so we got exclusive stuff. Exclusive.
Those you can show.
Okay.
Those are available.
So this is what we were talking about. So Magpie has.
There's glare. Just open it up. There you go. Oh, that's just clear.
So this is clear nail polish. So y'all can see the...
Lola saw them nail polishes, baby.
They're crazy. So we have a very, very girly girl who does makeup and all types of other fun stuff. So we have that one. We have...
And the colors match their yarn.
It matches their yarn.
Like at the register, they have the polishes with each yarn laid out in front of it, so you can see how they
That was a really dope setup
match.
there. We have gold flakes.
So yeah, we got
You want them back in boxes?
Yeah, they got makeup, they got stationery, they have nail polish, they have fabric. Playing cards. Damie threw those at me.
She threw these at us.
She's like, take these. And she just threw them.
So, yeah, you want some playing cards? And she threw us playing cards. So, they're just playing cards.
Oh, the baby pencils. Lola's baby pencils.
Lola's baby pencils.
Color pencils. Yep. Little teeny color pencils.
Funky stuff. So, we got 2 of those.
Side story. I have a cousin. Well, he's since passed, but... when we were kids and he would write with a pencil, he would write, normally as you do, like in between the lines, lined paper. And the more he sharpened his pencil and the smaller the pencil got, the smaller he would write.
That's funny.
That's the stock I come from.
That's really funny.
Miss you, Georgie. But go ahead.
Watercolor set. So let me...
That's the dope one with the thing on the... Wait, no, you gotta do it like this.
Oh.
So the back of this watercolor kit, you see that little hook there? It's so that you can put your finger through it.
The hand easel, huh? Oh.
It's like a hand easel, and you can just hold it, and it won't...
No, it's not called an easel. I don't know what the hell it's called.
It won't fall off your hands as you're, So, like, if I'm in the living room and I'm painting Jimmy... the human milk dud, I would use, what color is this? Burnt umber. So I could hold it, and paint Jimmy's milk dud. And a little bit of, what is this? A little bit of lamp black with some white here for your little patchy beard, and it never falls off my hand. How cool is that? Love it. That. So it's gonna be like Lola Bean, yarn, Lego, watercolor, embroidery, calligraphy, co. What are you whispering under your breath? Why do you want to kick my ass? Brushes.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need brushes.
You need brushes, and that's it.
That's it. In that bag.
All right. So let's go.
Come in, baby.
You come in.
Are you decent? Fix your shorts. Please. Are you upset? What happened? Oh, dear. Okay. Well, that was random.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching. Can you say hi? Gigi's in there. Mel's in there. Cousin Sarah's in there. All of our friends. Dr. Joyce. She took your picture when you were checking people out.
Yeah.
At the register. Yeah. So if you want to get your iPad and your AirPods, and you can sit down there so you don't have to be alone. Okay? All right.
Or over there. Either way.
And also I wrote this.
Oh, you wrote a note? Oh, thank you for the note.
I wrote on the back.
Oh, what you write on the back? Oh, give me a kiss. Go ahead, go get your stuff, okay? All right.
Let's go to this one, or you want to go to the books?
No, finish at Magpie. What's in this one?
Room pot holders. Or pot holder kit, I should say.
So I got one for Lola, and I also got one for myself because we're gonna make pot holders. She just walked past. We're gonna make pot holders for everybody. Everybody's getting pot holders for
Everybody
Christmas.
getting pot holders for Christmas.
You get a pot holder.
Mm-hmm.
You get a pot holder. Everybody. That's right.
We got some the loops to make the
to make your pot holders.
Some different colors.
Different palettes.
Different palettes.
Different palettes.
It's gonna be great.
Rainbow pot holders. Natural pot. Listen, and we're not talking just any pot holders, right?
And we even have a nice book. Pot holder designs.
Can I see?
Yep. So, how about that?
Dope. What you got there? A pattern?
Yeah. I stole those from Magpie.
Oh, well.
Shout out.
I'll go play with,
And then
this one. Yep. Here we go.
Dang it.
Lola. What's happening?
My Roblox
Okay, what Roblox thing?
started.
Okay, if you're gonna be here, I need you to shh. Okay? Okay.
So we have some yarn, some larns.
Excuse me.
What?
You don't give me the yarn.
Yeah, take the yarn.
All right, so Folly.
You snatching it.
Magpie fight because you don't know what you're talking about right now. You're trying like the other stuff fine. Yarn, I got this. Plume, okay? Magpie Fibers Plume.
Like in the 1900s.
75% cashmere, 35% silk. Feels like heaven. You can see the softness. Hold that close. If you haven't tried Plume, if you want to treat yourself,
This is soft.
buddy.
Soft as all get out.
This is from the vault. So that color is called Folly. Folly. And I know you're like, Adela, when did you start buying pinks? And
She's been expanding her horizons.
kind of.
She's been experimenting with brighter colors because she's olive green, drab, earth tones. That's what she does. I'm not saying anything negative. It's the truth, right?
I got Folly on Plume and on
Fingering.
Fingering Weight Quartet Fingering. And it is freaking magnificent.
Shout out that label there. Yep.
And then another shade of pink and red from the vault, right? And I got that as well on
washed out
Plume. Yeah, I'll take better pictures on Plume and Quartet Fingering.
Yeah, a little washed out, but.
And then Hot Tamale. Look at that red.
That's nice. That's a nice red.
That's pretty red.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Okay. All right. So hold one of each up so they can see that pink palette and how I'm expanding my horizons. Expanding my horizons. Should use the same base. So one Hot Tamale, one Folly, one from the vault, and then there's one other one there.
It's called brand new lover, baby.
Yeah.
All of them from the vault.
Thank you, Jimmy. I thought I got 4 colors.
Brand new lover. Brand new lover. Folly. Brand new lover.
Okay, so I got 3?
3. Yeah.
Okay. So those are the 3. Hold those up. Very Valentine.
It is.
Very Valentine. Very, very cutesy. You saw that? Thank you. Mini bundles. Magpie has mini bundles that are super, the other way where they can see all the, there you go. Bless you.
You want to get kicked out of here.
Yeah, because buddy, that sounds contagious. What is happening? Mini bundles from Magpie. That spoke to me because, you know, the green. And then they had 2 colorways, 2 special colorways to honor the Grocery Girls being there. One was, what was it, Canadian Tuxedo, which I didn't get. I had to talk to Sam. But then the exclusive one that you got when you went to the knit night was called Essence of Beaver. So there's an Essence of Beaver sock set. Essence of Beaver. That's so funny to me. So Sam made sure I got my little tote bag with my Essence of Beaver. And I love it.
And I love it.
And also 2 skeins of, look, I bought pink yarn from Frankie Gray Fibers. What is happening to us? I don't know, Joyce. We're evolving. And then 2 of, this is probably the best color Magpie has ever dyed in their entire lives.
You know why she says this? That's why she says it's the greatest color that they ever dyed. Which this is a beautiful olive green, by the way. Look at that. That is a beautiful color for a beautiful lady. When I say the girl has her own yarn.
No, I'm quoting Coming to America. He says, man got his own money. So those were our goodies from Magpie Fibers. And I mean, the goodies are nice, right? We love goodies. But the people.
Yeah, man.
Getting to see our people.
Mama,
Yes.
I'm watching the live stream on my iPad.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Make sure you keep it down before we get. Well, we ain't gonna get no feedback. Or maybe we'll get feedback. I don't know.
You can come in here, but you have to sit over there and be quiet.
Nope.
Nope.
Wouldn't be her.
Nope. I heard you, but yeah, no. So, what, Lola? Hey, you all right? Okay.
Don't lean back on your picture. There you go.
And this is the point of the live where everything just goes
Left.
completely.
Completely.
It was just a really, really great trip. Time away, spent with people that we care about, that we love, that care about and love us. And, you know, the yarn and the embroidery and the watercolor, that's just, you know, a bonus, an added bonus. Happy little accidents. If you are in Frederick, Maryland, please
stop by
and visit our friends.
Magpie Fibers. It's on North Market Street.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the number. It's on. Matter of fact, I'll tell you exactly what it is. What you done did? Stop touching stuff. What is this?
I don't know.
You know what? Let me move this out the way because you.
And then the last thing we'll share. We went to. Now this is where you're going to see the real difference between Jimmy and I. We went to a bookstore, and I think this is yours, these three. Yeah. We went to a bookstore, and Lola got some books. I got a couple books. Jimmy got some books. Cutest little bag on the planet. Composition book. So I'll let Jimmy pull out one of his books, and then I'll pull out one of the books I got.
Can I pull out one I got?
Go ahead.
All right, so let me start with my man 50 grand. So y'all know, some of y'all should know, how much I enjoy figures from the past, right? Influential, inspiring individuals. So I got a book about James Baldwin, The Fire Next Time. James Baldwin is one of my favorite people ever, living or dead. Like his mind, the way that he articulated certain things and thought about things and was able to express it, man, listen.
So he got that.
So I got this.
And I got the United States of Cryptids, where you can learn all about the Bat Squatch of Washington, the Lizard Man of South Carolina, the Flatwood Monster of West Virginia, and the Gloucester Ghoul of Rhode Island. The United States of Cryptids.
So I got another one, Mindfulness on the Go. Simple meditation practices that you can do anywhere. And I forgot I even got this while we were up there. So I need to make sure that I hold on to this and start putting a lot of these things into practice.
Mindfulness on the Go. I got King of Dead Things. A delicious tale of magic and sacrifice set in modern London that blends the real and the fantastical. Yeah, King of Dead Things.
Okay, Lola, because you breathe mad heavy.
Yeah, go ahead. What did you get?
I got
Show us.
Crush.
You got a book called Crush. Let me hold it up. So
It's a
people
graphic
can see it.
graphic novel.
A graphic novel called Crush. That's what Lola got. And what else?
And I also got this notebook.
The journal.
Mm-hmm.
I put a couple stickers on it.
And you got another book too. Where's the other book? You don't know where that one is? Were you running?
Yeah.
You got a book on learning about voting, right? Called How to Vote for Kids, a book on voting for kids.
It's in my room.
It's in your room?
Okay.
Well, great books, honey. And you picked them out all by yourself.
Yep.
Okay, so this is what I need you to do.
Mhm.
I need you to take your iPad
Mhm.
and can you wait for me out there? Because mommy's going to use some words. Yeah, that you can't hear. We're almost done. I promise.
Yeah, matter of fact, go and brush your teeth.
Oh, yeah. What time is it?
It's 8:46.
8:46. Yeah, bedtime in 15 minutes.
Yep.
And we'll be out. We're almost done.
Yeah, we're almost done. Okay. Heck, you can even leave the door open.
Yeah.
Because
Anyone can read. Wait. So that's mindfulness on the go. Okay, go ahead.
that was the mindfulness in the go. And mindfulness in reading. So meditation on words and wisdom.
And I got a journal that says, I'm a delicate fucking flower. Isn't it pretty? I'm a delicate fucking flower. So yeah, James Baldwin and mindfulness. Creep me out. I want to be creeped out. I want spooky stuff and scary stuff and true crime stuff. Nobody who has time for mindfulness. Not me.
Make time.
I don't know. I don't have that kind of time to be mindful. So yeah, that's it. Went to Magpie, came home,
Refreshed, rejuvenated, ready to tackle the world.
got back to work,
Mm-hmm. Both of us.
signed up for our first in-person event
Oh,
in a year.
yeah.
Nash Yarn Fest, Nashville, Tennessee.
When is that?
March 14th, 15th, or 15th to 16th.
So March, that'll be our first
In person.
actually selling yarn.
Mm-hmm.
Actual booth.
2 booths.
Oh, yeah, double booth.
Accessibility.
Gotta make sure folks are able to navigate around the area.
So you didn't, girl, brush your teeth for real. And that you were gone all of 30. You brushed a tooth, you mean?
Yeah.
Now go brush
tooth.
the rest of them.
Please.
2 minutes. You have an iPad, set a timer and brush.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One day, she's not gonna want to hang with us, and she'll just be to herself.
I know. I'm appreciating it for what it is.
But like, she be on it though. This was fun.
It was. It was a nice catch-up episode.
And I think that's what I put in the captions.
Yeah, been a while. Catch up, share some things, couple laughs. And Jimmy's gonna figure out more content. Shorter content. Maybe like an hour.
Yeah. 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 5-minute skits. I mean,
Skits? What are we acting now?
I mean, do a little thing every now and again.
I'm not doing skits.
Well, we ain't gonna do no skits then.
But lives and, little fun things. What, isn't December Vlogmas? So where you gotta do like a little video blog every day. Well, we're gonna
figure it out.
Some content here versus over on Instagram, because my algorithm, I don't know what I did to Instagram, but my algorithm keeps showing me Gucci ads, Coogee ads, and I'm like, fam, what about my algorithm makes you think I have Gucci money? Like, did you not just see me like Googling cheap fence repair? Like, you didn't pick up on that? Roofers, roof warranties, yeah, Instagram is baddie. So yeah, we're gonna do some more stuff over here, more consistent. So make sure you turn on your notifications so that you know when we go live.
Yeah, please subscribe to.
No, do it like the young people do.
Smash the subscribe button. So if you haven't subscribed If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel,
Smash the subscribe button.
like and share. Nah, we're gonna do some.
Your daughter's staring at you.
I know she is. Also, if you're not following us on Instagram, Lola Bean Yarn Co. is the official account.
At Lola Bean
Lola
Yarn
Bean
Co.
Yarn
Look
Co.
for the blue check. There's apparently, I got a message last night, another spoof account, and I think it's run by pirates because there's 2 R's. So it's Lola Bean Yarn Co. That's not me. There's only one official Lola Bean Yarn Co. One official Lola Bean Yarn Co. account, and it has a blue check next to it to let you know that it is indeed us. And
I'm trying to get to the point to where having a blue check for _Jimmy the model.
I think
any type of sense.
you should do it anyway.
You think so?
Yeah. Just
so I'll look into getting the blue check. I'm over 5,000 followers finally, so that's yay for me. I would like to get to 10 at some point.
Where's that other one? Wah, wah, wah.
I think that's sad trombone. That's this the blue one, yeah.
That one?
Yeah.
5,000.
But you know what?
I don't remember asking
What's
you
that?
a goddamn thing.
Samuel L. Jackson? What is he saying?
I didn't ask you.
Hi, Star!
What's happening, Star?
I know some people that strictly just want YouTube now. It's more interactive. I rarely get on Insta, but I did follow you on there today. Well, thank you for following us there. Yeah. Lola, can you be still? You're like driving me a little batty.
Good night.
So yeah, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
We said that last time too.
No, we didn't.
Well, I said that last time.
Oh yeah, you might have.
We're gonna do more content. Yeah, man. Every time we say we're gonna do more content on YouTube,
somebody does something dumb.
Yeah.
That makes me want to just go away forever.
So if you're going out to Rhinebeck this weekend, have fun. You know,
go see Hold on.
CC's wool. I talked to her this morning. You know, she's a little heartbroken that we won't be there because we do this almost every year. Right? We'll go there and she has a different booth now, so she's not in that same area. She says she's like more off to the side that has a little bit more space where everybody's hanging out. So
CC is in building 31.
Same building.
Booth 9 and 10. So not only will she have her beautiful yarn, she'll have hundreds of skeins of leaf voter suppression behind. And if you have any yarn or fabric that, Lola, you're killing me. If you have any yarn or fabric that you'd like to donate, you can bring any yarn and fabric you have to CC at CC's Wool, because if you have yarn or fabric to donate to the victims of Hurricane Helene, you can bring it to CC's Wool at our booth in Rhinebeck, or even at her store if you're near her store. And they are distributing it to people who have lost all of their possessions, you know, due to the hurricane, you know, just crafters helping out crafters. And I know we all have yarn that we can spare and donate, you know, to help those who have lost, you know, all of their crafting stuff. I know it's a couple of y'all in here that got plenty of yarn to donate because I seen your orders.
They said they ain't donating that yarn.
Mommy.
Say goodnight.
Good night. But can I also say something else? Are they subscribed to your channel?
We told them to smash the
subscribe button, like and share. It really helps the algorithm. Yeah.
Subscribe to my mama's channel.
There you go. All right. We love y'all. Have a good evening. And we look forward to doing this again. We're going to try to figure out like a once a week schedule. So.
Damn, that often? On YouTube?
Yeah. Why not?
All right, we'll figure
something out. We don't have to talk about yarn all the time. Things happen.
We can talk
And
about.
come back and talk about voting.
And we can also talk about me.
All right.
So
Yes. I would bring any supplies that you have that you can that you're comfortable with, like donating.
So I'll let you know this. So she'll, if you're gonna be around Beck, she's gonna have some at the booth. But I think she also said that she's
gonna put some online as well, Toya. So if you follow her on Instagram, turn on your notifications. It usually goes live on Saturday around noon.
Yep.
I'll double check the time and let you know. It's noon? Yeah.
Yep,
so Saturday at noon, cc'swool.com. You can get some Leaf voter suppression behind that way as well if you're not going to attend Rhinebeck or New York Sheep and Wool.
But definitely make sure that you take care of yourselves while you're up there. Avoid the super spreader type of thing because
all right,
it's still out there, fam.
Love y'all. Have a good evening.